Have you ever known someone who screenshots every compliment they receive? A nice text message, a sweet comment on social media, a kind word from a stranger. They save it all. Screenshot after screenshot stored in their phone like digital treasures. Some people think it's cute. Others think it's weird or desperate. But here's what it really means. People who screenshot compliments aren't vain or attention-seeking. They're holding onto proof that they matter. Because deep down, they struggle to believe it on their own. They don't believe compliments in the moment. When someone says something kind to them, their first instinct is doubt. They think the person is just being polite, just saying it to be nice, not actually meaning it. So they screenshot it. Because later, when their mind tries to convince them it wasn't real, they have evidence. They can look at it and remind themselves that someone at some point thought they were worth something. It's not about vanity. It's about fighting the voice in their head that tells them they're not enough. They've been starved of validation for so long. Some people screenshot compliments because they don't get them often enough. They've spent years, maybe their whole life, feeling invisible, unappreciated, or criticized. So when someone finally says something kind, it feels monumental, rare, worth preserving. They're not taking compliments for granted. They're cherishing them because they know how uncommon it is for someone to actually see them, acknowledge them, and say it out loud. They use those screenshots on their bad days. Everyone has days when they feel worthless, when their mind spirals, when they question if anyone actually cares about them. And on those days, people who screenshot compliments pull them out like medicine. They scroll through those saved messages and read them over and over. Not because they're obsessed with themselves, but because they need a reminder that they're not as terrible as their depression, anxiety, or self-doubt is telling them they are. Those screenshots are survival tools, not ego boosters. They're afraid they'll forget how it felt to be seen. Compliments are fleeting. You hear them, you feel good for a moment, and then life moves on. But for people who struggle with self-worth, that moment matters more than others realize. So they screenshot it to hold on to the feeling, to remember what it's like to be valued, to freeze that moment in time when someone thought they were important enough to acknowledge, because they're terrified that if they don't save it, it'll disappear. And so will the proof that they're worth anything at all. They don't trust their memory to hold on to the good. Some people have brains that remember every criticism, every insult, every time they were made to feel small. But compliments, those slip away. Their mind doesn't hold on to the positive the way it clings to the negative. So they screenshot to compensate, to create external storage for the good things their brain refuses to retain. They're not being dramatic. They're fighting against a mind that's wired to remember pain more vividly than praise. And those screenshots are their way of balancing the scale. They're building evidence against their inner critic. People who screenshot compliments are often in a constant battle with themselves. Their inner voice is harsh, relentless, cruel. It tells them they're not smart enough, not attractive enough, not worthy of love. And every screenshot is ammunition against that voice. When their mind says nobody likes you, they have proof that someone does. When their mind says you're not good at anything, they have words from others that say otherwise. It's not narcissism, it's self-defense. They've learned that people's words are temporary, but screenshots are permanent. People change their minds. They say nice things one day and hurt you the next. They compliment you and then ghost you. They make you feel important and then disappear. So people who screenshot compliments have learned not to rely on people's consistency. Instead, they rely on the record, on the tangible proof that, at least in that moment, someone meant what they said, because people are unpredictable. But a screenshot, that can't be taken back. Here's what you need to understand. If someone screenshots the kind things you say to them, it means your words mattered more than you realize. It means they're holding on to your kindness because they don't get enough of it. It means they're fighting battles you can't see, and your compliment was a lifeline they needed to save. So don't mock them. Don't call them insecure or needy. Because the fact that they need to screenshot your words to believe them tells you everything about how little they've been valued. And maybe, just maybe, they deserve more compliments to screenshot, not fewer reasons to need them. If you want to understand the psychology behind the small things people do to survive, Subscribe now. Because on this channel, we're uncovering the pain behind behaviors people judge without understanding.